Hey, it's Eric with thefuturemill.com. I know you're probably sitting there wondering, why would a guy be making a video about how important it is for women to know their finances? And I want to share a little bit of the story of what I just had happen. I just got off the phone with an elderly woman, and it personally, it crushed me. This is probably the most open I've ever been on a YouTube channel. I'm a financial advisor, a fiduciary, and I'm not out here trying to get super real and vlog and stuff. It's more of education. But I think that in this industry, it is so important to share with women some of the issues and some of the things that they're up against, and so that they realize what's going on. Because to be honest with you, a lot of my clients are women. Not all, but I do have quite a few. I have a lot through my wealth management side who are elderly or soon to be retired women. And then I also have, quite a few that are millennials. It's funny because part of them are actually women who are more focused on the finances than the men, with the millennials that are married. There's that. So anyways, I'm starting to ramble a bit. I just got off the phone and I was talking with this lady. She had came in as a referral and was told, she needed to seek a financial advisor. And so I was talking with her about her finances, and so she kind of opened up and shared her story, and the basics of the story, without me going too in depth and sharing anything personal of this woman, was that her husband owned a business, and he had his business accounts, and they had their retirement accounts, and he had at one point or another, I guess, thought that his business, he could keep it going and get through some things and then, continue to put back money. So what he ended up doing was, he had some rough times with the business, and he pulled from all of his retirement accounts and his business accounts to keep his business afloat, which tends to be a pretty common thing. A lot of business owners go through ups and downs. I mean, Elon Musk, there was a time where Elon Musk was about out of money. Tesla cars were catching fire. The government helped him and some other things. He took some massive risks to get back on his feet. And so it happens with small businesses. It happens with large businesses. But what ended up happening was, this gentleman passed away and left his wife, and she didn't have any retirement accounts. And she is living on her Social Security, and she has a little bit of money in the bank. And she asked me, she said, I was told to maybe invest the money I have in the bank. And I asked her how much it was. And it was probably about 3 to 6 months of living expenses. And I would not touch that. I would not invest that. I would not do anything with that money. And I shared that with her in as nice of a way as possible, because with that money, she may need it, because she and a family member own a home together, and my thought process is, if the roof leaks or anything else happens with this home, she's going to need that extra money to be able to handle that situation. And this is kind of a common thing that I'm seeing right now, where a man in a relationship, and it's nothing against men. I mean, I'm married. My wife and I do talk finances because I work in finance, but where men in the relationship kind of take the lead on things. And it's not that if that's what you feel is right, that's great if the man takes the lead, or if you want to be in the know and you want to take the lead, that's fine too. I'm not getting into that debate of it. What I am wanting to share is that you got to be in the know about finances. As a woman, you have to be in the know no matter what. If your husband owns a business and you don't work at all, and you don't know exactly what's going on, it could turn out to be a situation like this woman, where basically she's left with nothing. She wants to put some money away and she can't. And I don't want to see anybody. I don't ever want to have those phone calls. And I think that it's such an important thing, is for the women to be involved with the finances and at least know what's going on, because there are times where I make big decisions with my business, and when I do that, I run those decisions by my wife, because if nothing else, she's a part of this business, and she needs to realize that, hey, I'm going to be putting some extra money into the business to, do some marketing or do this or do that, just so that she's aware. And if she tells me, hey, let's reconsider this, I'm going to take that and talk through that with her to make sure that I'm making the right decision for us as a family. And so I think that that's where women need to be involved. You've got to really know what is going on and have those hard conversations with your spouse. And if your spouse is reluctant, I encourage you to go find a financial advisor that is going to kind of be that third party that will help you. Now, there are a lot of financial advisors that are out there who tend to, be more that, hey, well, I'm going to talk to the man only. I've literally had people come into my office and tell me that the man didn't ever even address the woman. It was all about the man because he's the one who had the money. And that should not be the scenario at all. You've got to find somebody that's going to work with you. But be careful, because there's a lot that's going on right now with women in marketing. And I'm not against empowering women whatsoever. I think that it's awesome. I think that it's a great movement. I think that there are people out there. One that I watch a lot, I've gotten the opportunity to speak with over the phone and actually paid for some consulting, is Tori Dunlap. And she's a rock star out there, and she's really making waves and helping women. And I think that you just have to be careful, because there are robo advisors that are out there, and they're empowering women. But the problem is how much are they really empowering women if they're just getting your assets and they're not actually having hard conversations with you about your finances. So just be careful with that. Know that you need to find somebody who you can trust and that you can talk to, and educate yourself. Start educating yourself. There's a lot on YouTube, but maybe it's talking with an advisor and getting that education, because if the advisor's not educating you, then they're not doing their job. But that's just something I wanted to share on personal finances, really just be very open with you about that. If you have questions, if you want a fiduciary financial advisor, go to thefuturemill.com. I'm happy to talk to you about it. We can go through different things on finances. If you're single or if you're married, if you have your spouse, we can talk about all of these different things, and definitely jump on a call if you're married with a spouse, so that we can talk through it and get you all on the same page. So if you like this video, feel free to like and subscribe, but I really appreciate you letting me share a bit more of this situation, and I hope that it just helps you to know that you've got to be in the finances and learn about it so that you can set yourself up correctly.